Hey, and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. So really quick before we jump into this, I just want to take a minute to say thank you guys so much for all the love, the prayers, just everything, all the donations that you guys have sent for my my mother-in-law's GoFundMe page, and all the love from you guys. I mean, my family and I are so blown away. We are truly grateful, and we cannot say thank you enough. And you guys have just truly helped us out so much, and you lift our spirits up quite high, and we are so grateful for all of you. And we'd like to just say thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. You guys mean the world to us, and you guys are amazing and awesome. So, that aside, for this pick a card, it's going to be all about what Spirit wants to share with you guys and what messages they have for you. And kind of almost like a what you most need to know. So, for pile 1, we have Mario. Pile 2, we have Yoshi, the original Yoshi. And pile 3, we have the Hammer Bro. So, if you guys need any extra time, go ahead and take a second to go ahead and pause the video. Timestamps will be down below in the description box, as well as the affiliate links for all the decks with the names of them, in case you'd like to kind of add them to your collection. And I will also have the timestamps down in the first comment for my mobile users. So, without further ado, I will see you at your pile. Once again, thank you guys so much. I love you all, and you guys are amazing. Also, real quick before I forget, Monday we will be shutting down the GoFundMe page in case anyone else would like to kind of send any extra donations. And this weekend I will not be doing lives, I don't think, because we are having these services this weekend. So, both on Saturday and Sunday for my mother-in-law. All right? Okay, so for my loves who chose pile number 1, the Mario part. Yeah. Mario Party. Sure. Mario Party pile. Sure. Just gonna roll with it. I'm just like, I want to play some Mario Party. Can you tell? Anyways, the Mario pile. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you. The top row is going to be all about kind of like an overview and some messages that they have for you. And the bottom row is going to be all about the guidance and an overview for the entire reading. So let's jump into the first set of cards. So we have Hera with Alliance, and then we have Nike with Ambition. So, fun fact, that's exactly where Nike got their logo, and well, not their logo, but their name is the goddess Nike for victory. And so with these two cards, what I feel is kind of like not comparing yourself to others and kind of going for the goal is what I'm getting with this. And also kind of like making an alliance with yourself. If you have to, make that alliance with yourself. Boost yourself and, you know, kind of go for whatever it is that you're trying to seek out, and don't compare yourselves to what others do or don't have. And if there's someone that's more successful than you, don't be jealous of them. Actually kind of like look up to them and kind of, you know, support their success. And maybe even like kind of almost work with them or use them as kind of like almost like a role model or a mold to kind of like set yourself up and kind of like set new ideas or your sights a little bit higher for you to have a little bit more ambition and like kind of like an end goal is what I'm getting with these. So what else do we have? We have the lower world and flow. So with the lower world, if you stay in a kind of jealous mindset, if that's the way you've been feeling lately, it's kind of lowering your vibration very low and bringing you down in some really, really deep depths that you may have a little bit of trouble getting back out of. So kind of try and be mindful of what's going on and be a little bit more susceptible to going with the flow of things and setting your own pace. Going at your own pace is what's really most called for. And that way you'll manifest exactly what's for your greatest and highest good instead of manifesting something that's not for your greatest and highest good. Because I feel like she's kind of manifesting with the way she's kind of like messing with the water and the air and kind of like manipulating the flow of it. So be your own master manipulator of your own life and go with your own flow. Make your own choices and be you, and kind of build an alliance within yourself in order to kind of push yourself and reach those ambitions and set your sights a little bit higher and try and bring in what's for your greatest and highest good instead of what's not for your greatest and highest good, because you're a little bit envious of somebody else who's a little bit more successful than you right now. Just because they have that success doesn't mean that they either earned it fairly or they didn't struggle to get there themselves. So kind of keep that in mind and kind of continue to go at your own pace, because you'll have a lot more greater success and it will be that much more worth it by kind of pushing yourself and setting your own goals and keeping, yourself in your own alignment for your greatest and highest good and for the things that you truly need to manifest and would like to manifest, instead of kind of just looking at somebody else's, success and kind of wishing that you had that, because it might not be the best thing for you in the long run. Granted, they have nice things, but I'm just saying you could do better in the long run. Whatever comes in for you for manifesting for your real greatest and highest good could actually be 10 times better than what they have. You never know until you try. Just going to put that out there. And then we have coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Believe in yourself. You can do this. It just takes time. And then we have embracing the future. I skip into the future with an open heart. Kind of use it as almost kind of like an affirmation in case you want to take a screenshot of that. Where you're following your own path. You're marching to the beat of your own drum. You're doing what you need to do and you're going from A to B flawlessly is what I'm getting with this. But remember, it's at your own pace. There's no need to rush. The journey is the most important. And then we have looking deeper. Deep within me is a majestic, radiance. So basically what I get is you're a diamond in the rough. You are one in a million and you are uniquely you. And they're asking you to basically share that wealth with the world and those around you, and kind of what I'm getting is sparkle. My mother-in-law has this thing, or had this thing, where whenever she would shower, she would sparkle. Not exactly literally, but it would, my sister-in-law shared something with me before she passed. And when she was in the hospital, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law visited her and would give her bed baths, and she'd be like, "You're all sparkly and clean." And that was their thing, because she always had this thing with being clean and sparkly, like sparkly clean, that type of thing. And all I got was the word sparkle, so I'm like, hello. So the more uniqueness you have, the more sparkle you have, the more shine you have, the more beautiful you are, and the more valuable is what I'm getting for you. You have a unique value that needs to be seen instead of kind of shrouded. That certain spark or sparkle that only you can share and emit, if that makes sense. So let's see what else we have. So we have purification, fire. Bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. Be authentically you is what I'm getting with this. There is no other like you, and basically shining your own light is what's most called for. Staying true to yourself and kind of not letting your light go out, not letting someone else stifle your flame. And also kind of don't burn the candle at both ends is what I'm getting for this, for some of you out there who are working a little bit too hard and like just kind of overkilling it. Don't burn yourselves out, because the faster you try and do something, the faster it is you will burn out and kind of just the flames will go out. I mean, it's self-explanatory. If you do too much or overdo things, you will burn out that much quicker. And then you'd be over it and it wouldn't be worth it anymore. It would be just ashes and just done. Anyways, we have the message: positive news, positive outcome. So the more positively you look at something and go about it, the better things will be. And I feel like there is definitely a more positive outcome by taking your time and taking a more relaxed approach to it. And that's kind of basically the message of this, is going about things in your own unique way and at your own pace. And then we have Sacred Heart: passion, love, spiritual communication. So by going about this a little bit slower and enjoying the journey a bit more, if this is something that's a passion of yours, don't burn yourself out trying to bring it into manifestation the hard way and by overdoing it. Because then it's not a passion anymore. It's just another chore. And then it kind of stifles the love that you had for that at one point. So, and then for spiritual communication, or communion, spiritual communion, I'm not getting too much with that, but it's kind of like your guides are trying to get your attention and communicate with you, is what I'm getting more with this. By kind of leading you to these readings and or even this one as an example. You were basically led to this by Spirit saying, hey, pay attention to this. There's some messages here for you that you're kind of obviously either overlooking or not hearing, or you're just not picking it up for some reason in your day-to-day life. And then we have what is already with you. So with this card, I feel like you have everything you need to make this transformation and this dream come true, and to fulfill all of your deepest and greatest desires with this, is what I'm getting. You just need to kind of like let go a little bit and relax with it, and kind of like let nature take its course, is what I'm getting with this and what I just heard. Loosen up your grip a little bit. You might be holding on to something a little bit tighter than you thought, which is kind of like snuffing out your own flame and snuffing out whatever it is that you're trying to pull into manifestation. And then we have she feels, she knows. You already know what you need to do and how it is that you want to go about this. It's just kind of taking a step back and looking at things from kind of like a distance and saying, okay, well, where can I make things better? How can I improve this? How can I make it more beautiful? And how can I enjoy this more? And by doing that, you're going to end up probably having that aha moment that I'm getting, is going at your own pace, like I've been saying this entire time, and kind of doing things your way instead of the way somebody else does things and how they achieve their success. Granted, you can model yourself after it, but make a few tweaks, put your own spin on it, make it yours, make it you. And that's what's going to make your sparkle come alive for you. That's what's going to make it shine that much brighter, that much better. And that's what's going to give you that better, that better outcome, that greatest and highest good desire, and that success and that growth. And then we have, when I am in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. So with this, I feel like going with the flow with the universe and like working with the universe in tandem will help bring that manifestation together, and things will definitely be coming together for you once you're able to do that, is what I'm getting. So let's see what we have for these messages from this pile. So we have accept struggles as lessons. So whatever trials and tribulations, or kind of like things that are like a monkey wrench in your program right now, basically, and disrupting your normal pace, your normal progress, and kind of got you feeling stuck or kind of held down and kind of feeling a little bit on the side or the just on a lower side is what I'm trying to say. But the sound effect is just funny to me because that's all I can hear in my head is like making you feel a little bit lower than what you should be. See it as a lesson, see it as a blessing, and learn from it, and then turn it around and have some success with it. Because it's a message trying to get your attention saying, hey, listen, that's not, how it's supposed to be. That's not for your greatest and highest good. Turn the other way and go the other way. You kind of wandered off in the wrong direction, basically. And then we have kindness counts. Not only does being kind to others kind of help you karmically and make you feel better about yourself, but also being kind to yourself is what's most needed and asked for at this time. And being a little bit more gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You'll get there. I promise. Slow and steady wins the wins the race. Oh my God, I can't speak today. And then we have forgive yourself. Like I was just saying, don't be so hard on yourself. Lighten up just a little bit. And I promise you things will be a little bit easier and a little bit less stressful. So for the last messages, what do we have? We have weasel. Excuse me. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. So be in the present moment. Soak it in. Take a minute. Enjoy this. I promise you it will make things that much easier. And you might even notice some things that you didn't notice before and are able to actually kind of fix or tweak those things and make it even that much better. And then we have camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. What was I saying before? You have everything it is you need in order to get the job done from A to B and A to C, or from A to C or A to D, however you want to go about it. I don't care. From point A to point B, you have everything it is you need to make that journey. And then we have elk. Stand tall and maintain your dignity, no matter what, and all, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So take pride in yourself, take pride in everything it is that you're doing, and be proud of yourself and have that alliance and that faith in yourself that you can do this, that you are successful. Because you are. It's just taken a little bit longer to get there because, like I said, it's always the journey. And rushing success is not the best thing to do. Because then it just burns it out and it just makes it totally not worth it anymore after a while. Because you've burned yourself out from overdoing it and trying to do something that probably wasn't for your greatest and highest good anyways by copying somebody else. And then we have boar with pig in parentheses. So we have face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will, and you will emerge victoriously. My throat's been a little bit sore today. Sorry, guys. So whatever the issues are that's kind of got you down and out and making you feel a little bit of, that little bit of wah-wah, as I say, look at it, kind of dissect it a little bit, fix where it needs to be fixed. Because sometimes things aren't really necessarily broken. They just can be tweaked to be made that much better, is how I see it. But facing your problems head on is the most important thing, and kind of stepping into those challenges with determination. And you will kind of emerge but you will emerge victoriously, excuse me. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you're new here, please go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button down below or my beautiful face at the end of this video. Because I think I might do some ending messages. So if there's ending messages kind of timestamped down below, feel free to go ahead and check those out. I haven't figured out what deck I'm going to use with that, but it'll be a surprise. I promise. Regardless. But if not, know that I love you. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. And thank you guys so much again for all the love that you guys have given me and my family. You guys have been awesome. You guys are the best subscribers in the entire world to me. And I love you very much. Alrighty, so for my loves who picked pile number 2, the regular normal Yoshi, let's see what Spirit has to say for you. So these top rows right here, are going to be kind of like an overview and some extra messages and guidance. And then down here is going to be some guidance for the entire overall from the spirit guides and angels and the universe. So let's see what we have to start with. So we have embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So with this, I'm kind of not really getting too much to the travel thing, but some of you, if you are traveling, savor whatever time it is that you're spending on these, like these excursions, these experiences, this kind of like a vacation, if you're taking a vacation right now and you're traveling. But what I'm really getting from this is more of kind of like seeing things from a higher perspective and kind of getting an overview and seeing the bigger picture is what I'm getting with this. And then I have trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. So follow whatever it is intuitively that's been kind of like pinging you in your gut. Go with that because it's leading you in the right direction. And it's trying to get your attention for a reason by saying, hey, either this isn't safe, or not to say that something isn't safe, or not, the right thing for you to be doing right now. Or it's saying, hey, there's something good coming in for you. Keep going. You're on the right direction, the right path. Listen to that gut instinct is what I'm basically getting with this. Those were just some examples before. And then we have receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. Know that you are divinely protected at this time and that your angels are surrounding you and kind of basically wrapping you in love and trying to help you feel a little bit more emotionally stable and better at this time, and helping to kind of uplift you and comfort you is what I'm getting with this. So let's see what else we have for you. We have Morgan with death and magic. So if some of you have suffered a loss recently, whether it be someone or something that meant the absolute world to you, doesn't really matter. It was for a divine reason and a divine purpose. It's not necessarily all negative or like unpleasant, even though it may feel that way right now. There is kind of basically a releasing going on for you with this, is what I'm getting, and that it is something that is going to bring in something that much better for you, and it's going to help you bring into like something in a manifestation is what I'm getting with that. And then we have Kali, liberation. I'm like, these two cards are basically saying the same thing, because Kali is the goddess of destruction and basically like almost like the death card in the tarot, where something that's no longer serving you for your greatest and highest good is currently falling away so that something new can come in and blossom for you and basically bring in a better opportunity is what I'm getting with this, and just helping you to release and cut old ties, either from relationships or jobs or situations that or habits that no longer serve your greatest and highest good is what I'm getting. And then we have completion and the ghost dance. I'm like, good Lord. This pile is just like one synchronicity after another with these cards. So, like I said, ending of a cycle and a new one beginning. Because that's what's kind of needed for the next direction that your life is about to take, the next turn. And then we have the ghost dance. So definitely things that no longer serve your greatest and highest good are fading at this time and kind of saying their final farewells and saying this part of whatever is going on is done and you can finally move on in a new and more positive direction is what I'm getting. It may not be all that clear right yet, but it's coming. And then we have in the world, not of the world. So Even if things seem kind of really dark and bleak right now, go with the flow, because I promise you there is a light at the end of the tunnel and it's coming. As long as you're, in the flow with this, in perfect alignment and in harmony with this. Even if it's kind of really shaking your entire world up and just causing everything to just flood and rush with emotions, go with it. See what it's teaching you. See what it's bringing in for you and helping you to release it this time. Inner trust. With this, I feel like listening to your intuition. We are always like, it's just kind of pounded in there. Listen to your intuition. It's steering you in the right direction and asking you to go in the flow with this. And that the answers are also within instead of outside of you. Go within and look within and trust that inner guidance that you're getting, because it's steering you in the right direction. And then we have reflection. Illusion, self-examination, distortion. So take a look within and figure out what it is that's bothering you and kind of like examine it thoroughly and see where exactly it's coming from. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Where is this coming? What's causing this? And then listen to your own body, to your own mind, to yourself. Listen for the first things that kind of pop into your head, because those are your answers. If you have to write them down because you feel like you might forget and you might not kind of understand and you can come back to it later, it might make sense later on. And by all means, go ahead and write them down. I've done it. It works for me, because at the time I may be like completely confused and go, huh? And then later on it'll hit me and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. That type of thing. And then we have the temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. So things are not what they seem right now is what I'm getting with this. And that there is definitely something that's kind of like a hidden agenda from somebody is what I got. So it's kind of like its own little separate message right now is what I'm getting. So please be aware of someone who is around you. They are not what they seem. They are basically hiding something from you, or they're trying to distract you in some way is what I'm getting. But whatever it is, and whoever the first person is that pops up into your mind, they aren't what they seem, or whatever they're saying is not what it seems. There's kind of a hidden agenda there, and there's something behind it, and your intuition is kind of like hitting you with an alarm bell, and you're kind of hitting the snooze button on it going, nah, and giving them the benefit of the doubt, when really you should be a little bit more cautious and actually looking into it and paying attention to it a little bit more and kind of waking up and smelling the coffee, so to speak. And then we have night wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. So there's definitely a lot of healing going on with things that need to be released that no longer serve your greatest and highest good. No matter how hard or how emotional things may feel or get, it's being brought up at this time and happening for a reason to be released, so that you can bring in something better and so that you can finally feel kind of refreshed and renewed by the end of this cycle with it, is what I'm getting. So let's see what the universe has to say. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So the universe is trying to guide you in the right direction. It's trying to help you out with these lessons and bringing in all new kinds of things, especially new love is what I'm getting with this, and also new career and job opportunities, as well as other opportunities that may not kind of relate to that, maybe relationship wise is what I'm getting. Like, all I know is that there's some new opportunities coming in for you is what I'm getting with this, because I keep hearing over and over and over, new opportunities. So there's definitely some new blessings coming in and new opportunities that are going to give you a shot to do something absolutely amazing and great soon, is what I'm getting. Just pay attention to the synchronicities and continue following your intuition is what I'm getting. So let's see what the messages from your guides are. So we have appreciate your talents. Take some pride in yourself and know that you're kind of walking in your truth, and celebrate that aspect about you is what I'm getting with this. So we have some kind of separate messages in the mix. is what I'm getting. I'm like, that's just weird how it's just all over the freaking place. But these are general readings, so it's not just for one person. But remember to take what resonates and leave the rest if it doesn't, and not try to kind of like jam it in there and make it fit when it doesn't fit. So we have set your intentions. Speak into existence is what I heard with this. Exactly, clearly and calmly what it is that you want, and make sure that you really feel that out and that it's truly what you want and desire from within your heart. But speak your intentions out loud almost, even if it's by yourself. But if it's in your head, speak those intentions in your head and kind of hold as firmly as you can to setting those intentions. Alrighty? Because once you do, it'll help bring your manifestation in and bring your intentions in a little bit better for you. And a lot, not a lot, but a bit more stable. And then we have ask for guidance. Don't be afraid to ask for help when it's needed. Because you're not burdening somebody else. You're actually letting them know that they are needed and that they are wanted in your life and that you are open to receiving. And that's also another thing with setting the intentions with the universe, is that you are open to receiving these gifts and opportunities that are to come in for you. Don't be afraid to ask, because it's kind of like an balance in energy where it's a give and take type of situation where you ask for help and then you have to be willing and open to receiving what you just asked for. So it's an equal opportunity and an equal give and take and an equal even energy exchange is what I'm trying to say. I'm like, I know what I want to say. The word's right there on my tongue and I can't get it out. Anyways, we have the Mercat. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. What was I just saying? Be open to receiving and asking for help to make that even energy exchange. That's kind of a confirmation card right there in itself. So reach out to others, network, even if it's just a friend that you talk to every day and you ask them for help 20 million times a day. Continue to ask them for help, because like I said, it's an equal energy exchange. When you ask for help and they give you help and you're open to receiving that help, it's a perfect harmonious balance. And then we have Gorilla. Take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So actually listen to the advice that's being given to you when you ask for help from others. Even if it's like your family members, listen to them. They're telling you something for a reason. And it's a lesson and an opportunity for you to explore that and to see exactly where it goes and to be open to that receiving and to receiving that love from them and that equal energy exchange. And then we have Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. So, weird thing for me lately is I've been kind of watching some ASMR with soap crunching. Now, mind you, I am not really into the ASMR, but I kind of stumbled upon it and was like, soap crunching? What's this? So I clicked on it and checked it out, and it's so weird, but I absolutely enjoy the sound of soap crunching and watching them do it. It's just the most relaxing thing for me, and I'm like, new thing is awesome, and going with it. So for me, that's kind of being a little bit more creative, and I'm like, I want to crunch soap now. It's the weirdest thing, but I'm like, I could do that. I could make my own little soap figures and crunch them and have my own fun. Not that I'm going to make a soap crunching video. Not going to go there. That shit takes about a couple weeks to fucking dry and to make a process of it. It's a mess. So no. I'm like, but then I'd have to clean it up. Then I don't want to do that. But anyways, if you feel drawn to doing something artistic like drawing, painting, whatever, or making a mess of something and it's relaxing and therapeutic for you, by all means, go for it. Do something that relaxes you, even if it's just jamming out to some music and sounding like a seagull when you sing to it. It doesn't matter. Go for it. Have fun with it and see how uplifting it can be for you. And it'll put you in a higher vibration and a higher state of mind. And it'll kind of like lift your spirits up just right where you need it, is what I get. And then we have Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. So take that as a confirmation that the worst is now behind you, or it is finally coming to its end of its cycle, and you are finally able to finish that off and release what no longer serves you. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. And if you're new here, please go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button down below for me and give me a big thumbs up. And let me know how you feeling in the comments about these videos. If you like them, if you enjoy them, and if they resonated for you. I am going to have some ending messages. I kind of decided this last minute. So I'm letting you know now that there will be a extra timestamp down below for the ending messages. I'm not sure what deck I'm going to pick yet, so that's going to be a total surprise for both of us. So, but if you don't stick around for the ending messages, know that I love you, and I will see you guys next video. Thank you guys so much for everything and all that you do for me. And I love you guys so much. You guys are the best subscribers in the entire world, let me tell you. There's no one like you, and that's awesome. Alrighty, so for my loves to pick the hammer, bro, for pile number 3, let's get into your messages, shall we? So for this top set up here, these are going to be kind of like an overview and some extra guidance for you. And these down here are going to be some extra messages from your spirit guides and angels, as well as the universe. So let's see what we have. You guys actually got extra cards for your pile. So we have Ishtar with Communion. So with this, I feel like it's kind of about coming together. But let's see what the other cards, because all I keep getting is just the one set of words of coming together. And then we have Ellen with Patterns. I'm like, yeah, that's an E for Ellen. So I'm getting that there's been a lot of patterns, and it's kind of putting things together for you. That's trying to get your attention, like messages, numbers, different synchronicities are basically getting your attention to bring you together with either someone or something that is brand new for you, that's coming in for your greatest and highest good, is what I'm getting. Because I have a lot of green over here and yellow and orange over here. So for me, that's kind of love with the green, and then kind of like for the yellow and orange, I feel more of kind of like artistic, and like, I can't think of the word right now because my brain just farted. I'm like, really? It's opportunity and creativity. There we go. For me. So whatever this is that's coming in for you with these signs and synchronicities that are bringing you into alignment, it's doing so for a better future for you, because we have future with I'm probably going to screw up her name with Sklood. I'm not sure. I've never read that name before, and I'm like, I know nothing about her, so I'll have to read the book later. But it's coming, it's bringing something in for your greatest and highest good, and it's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime, is what I just got with this. And I get that your guides and angels have been trying to get your attention with all these synchronicities and kind of giving you little like breadcrumbs along the way, saying, here, follow this trail, is what I'm getting. So let's see what else we have that'll make more sense for us. And then we have the Council. Really? So it's more confirmation for you coming into alignment and meeting up with someone, whether it's a new job opportunity or a new love partnership or even some new friends is what I hear with this. You will be meeting up and coming together with some with basically new people and new opportunities. And then we have the rainbow. So with this, it's kind of like something with flying colors is what I'm getting. So if you're still in school and you're trying to pass a test, you're going to pass with flying colors is what I'm getting with this. And it's going to come out of nowhere and be like a shock to you, like, damn, I didn't think I really had it. But you do. And also, these new opportunities that are coming in for you, they're coming in with flying colors. So basically, coming in at a very high, rapid pace with a lot of higher vibrational things is what I'm getting with this. And then we have the beloved. New relationships for some of you guys out there. And those of you who are just started a new relationship, I feel like this relationship for you is going to take a deeper level of commitment. And it's bringing you into a more steady and grounded type of relationship and bringing you guys together. And for some of you who have just gotten engaged or are about to, this is kind of a more deeper coming together between the two of you. So congratulations to those of you who just got engaged and to those who are going to get engaged. If that happens, let me know down in the comments. I'm kind of curious because that kind of came out of nowhere for me. Usually I don't get those. And then we have, excuse me, expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. So there's definitely some great and new opportunities, especially coming within love and new opportunities to meet people that are going to change your life for the better is what I'm getting with this. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So listen to your heart. Let your heart guide you instead of your head at this point, but also remember to have that equal balance with it so that you kind of don't block something that needs to come in and to remain open to receiving that new love and that new opportunity. And then we have igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So there's definitely a lot of success coming in with these opportunities. And it's also, what I'm getting is taking a leap of faith is what's going to be needed for this, for some of you out there. So let's see what the other messages are that we're getting. So we have the perfection of your life. Everything is connected. You're coming into a new connection with a soulmate, whether it be a friend, a new family member, if those of you out there are having babies at this time and giving birth, it's a new and more divine, perfect connection, and that you guys were destined because it's a family member. Family members to me are destined. And it's also a new opportunity to explore when you have a child. It's a new opportunity to explore a deeper depth of yourself that you never saw before, because it's the weirdest thing for new moms out there. I promise you, you will have no connection ever closer than between you and your child. And it's kind of something that just clicks. It may not seem like it at first, but you'll start to notice the changes and everything will just, you already know what you're doing. It's just going to happen naturally for you. And you'll notice it after a little while, like, how did I even come up with this? How am I doing this? It was like that for me when I had my first child. I felt like I was going to be like the biggest failure. I took all kinds of parenting classes and all that because I'm like, I don't even know the first thing about kids. You know, I was 18. What does an 18-year-old know about having a child? Unless you've raised your own siblings, you don't really know too much. And even then, you're still not completely like prepared for the change that's about to happen. It's just going to take you by surprise. But everything is divinely connected between that connection between you and your child is what I'm trying to say as an example. For others of you out there who aren't having children or planning on it or in a relationship, whatever these opportunities, everything is connected. These synchronicities, just follow them. Listen to your intuition because they're there for a reason. They're bringing you in a new opportunity. And then we have Sacred Fool. Basically taking a leap of faith. God, I just want to put all my words into one word for you guys. Kind of like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah. Say that 10 times fast. I dare ya. I loved Mary Poppins when I was a kid, by the way. So take a leap of faith and know that something good is coming in for you, excuse me. And that it's going to be a little bit on the whimsical side is what I get. Something that's kind of like not what you were expecting at all. So, and then we have Ganesha. Clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Listen to your intuition. Your angels and guides are guiding you in this direction for a purpose. And they're trying to get your attention half the time, saying, hey, no, not that way, this way. That type of thing. But it's for your greatest and highest good. So try and tune in a little bit more to your intuition this week. And then we have achievement. Keep focused on your dream. So whatever this opportunity is that's coming in for you is going to cause a lot of growth and new expansion for you is what I'm getting with this. Because lotuses to me are kind of new life and new expansion and growth. And then we have amethyst. Transformation, certainty, confidence. So like I was just saying, this is kind of confirmation. Lots of growth, lots of transformation, new opportunities coming in, lots of changes. And then we have, when I lean on certainty and faith, certainty, I change my mind about the world I see. So believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. And know that it's kind of working in your favor at this time. But pay attention to a little bit more. Look at the details. See things from a different, higher perspective. And kind of just sit there and soak it in. Because there's really not much you can be able to do about some of these changes that are coming in for you is what I'm getting. So let's see what the other messages are before I finish this reading up for you guys. And then we have your beliefs are right for you. You're in the right place at the right time is what I'm getting with this and what I just heard. So if you're being urged to go somewhere, you will be in the right place at the right time for this opportunity to come in. And you're probably going to forget about this reading. And then as soon as it happens, something will probably kind of spark a memory and like, oh yeah, she was saying some shit like that. And then it'll click, which will be kind of cool. And then you'll probably come running back to the reading and go, wait a minute, I know I heard her say it at some point. But anyways, I'm just kidding. If it happens, great. Let me know down in my comments. We'll see how it goes. And then we have focus on the positive. Stay positive. Don't be afraid. Because your intuition is not always kind of saying, okay, this isn't a positive situation. This isn't cool. Something's scary. It's the excitement. Fear is the emotion of fear and that kind of feeling that you get in your gut is the same as you would have for excitement and positivity. Pay attention to it. I'm kind of, you'll be shocked at how much those two emotions and the way your body feels and the way you feel inside, those two things feel the same. Fear and excitement are kind of one and the same, and it's your intuition kind of like ringing like a dinner bell saying, you know, pay attention, come get it, listen to me, that type of thing. But know that it's nothing to be afraid of. These new changes and opportunities that are coming in are for the better and they're for your greatest and highest good. Now, that being said, on the flip side of that coin, because I got to be equal and opportunistic for both of y'all, it could be something as much as a breakup, but it's something that's for the better. And it's kind of a lesson for you being able to let go and being open to receiving is what I'm getting with that. So, not everything is a shit or a shit show, excuse me. Even though it may seem like it at the time, in hindsight, it will be a blessing in disguise. I'm like, I got to learn how to speak a little bit better. I'm just stumbling today a little bit here and there. Mostly because I haven't been feeling very, like, the greatest, because I feel like I'm getting a cold again. Because my oldest has a cold and she's like, you got me sick. No, I didn't. You got it first. You got me sick. But anyways, express your feelings. Be open to having heart-to-heart conversations, especially with those who are in committed relationships already, and letting them know how you feel and being open to expressing your love towards one another, and also vice versa for them expressing the way they feel to you. Because I feel like that conversation is going to kind of come out of the blue for some of you out there. And then we have Wolverine. All I thought of was the X-Men. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. You really are. Wolverine's got like that unlimited strength and like that crazy ass healing ability of his where he just automatically heals and regenerates within like minutes to seconds after he gets attacked in his movies. But anyways, you're tougher than you think. You have the strength to heal and to keep going. And to also just push past whatever these things are that you feel aren't, that great right now. You have the strength to keep going. Because the more you can continue forward, the more opportunities you will have to come in for you. We have Shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So with this, you have keen instincts. Your intuition is spot on with whatever it is that's going on and whatever it is that's popping in your head as I'm saying this. Because that's what it's about. The first thought in your mind is always the right one, is what I'm trying to get at. And what I'm getting with that one. And then we have Emu. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. So, like I was saying before, if something is calling you to kind of go somewhere and do something, it's right time, right place. Synchronistic events. And that's your opportunities that are coming in for you. And then we have Cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. So don't be afraid to do things on your own and to take on new opportunities or new adventures or new jobs or just new things in general. It's okay. It's learning experiences, and it's the only way it is you're going to learn, by doing things that are new for you. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoy this reading. Please remember to take what resonates and leave the rest that does not, and not to try and kind of squeeze it into your situation if it's not fitting. Because not everything resonates with everyone. Unless you get a personal reading with me, it may not be your story. But I do hope that you did get something out of this reading, and that it did help you. So stick around for the ending messages. Know that I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. And if you're new here, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for the love that you guys have given me. You guys are truly the best and most amazing subscribers I've ever had in my entire life. And I love you guys so much. So I will see you in just a sec for the ending messages. Alrighty, so for the ending message, we are going to use the Miracles Now deck, and the Heart Thoughts deck from Louise Hay. So these are like little love affirmation type of cards, and I really haven't used them in a while. So I figured now would be good. My hands are so cold that my jewelry is slipping around or wanting to fly off my fingers, and I'm like, no, I gotta get some ring guards or something, because my mother-in-law, these three rings were my mother-in-law's, and she left them to me. And I was absolutely shocked. And I love them dearly. Don't want to take them off. Don't want to lose them either. And I'm just so super proud to wear them, and that she left me something so beautiful. And I'm truly grateful and thankful for it. I'm like, I just want one more card for pile number 3. Fine. This. And then Miracles Now. Let's see what we get. Nothing seems to want to pop out. So in a second, I'm just going to pull something random. There. All right, so let's see what we have for Mario. We have, I follow my inner wisdom. I am at peace with my own being. I love myself and trust that I am making the right choices. So listen to your intuition. Follow that shit. It's not steering you wrong. It's trying to get your attention for a reason. And it's your best guide. And then we have stillness is the key to success. Take a minute. Don't rush things. Like kind of what we were saying in your reading. Don't rush things. Slow and steady wins the race. And then we have, by spreading loving energy, I attract more love. So, kind of like holding a more positive mindset is what's being asked for with this, and kind of giving yourself self-love is also going to help attract new love to you for those kind of looking to have a new and more stable relationship. And then we have, my love is limitless. The more love I allow to to flow out of me, the more there is within me, and the more I receive. So these two cards go perfectly together. So also allow yourself to receive love from others, even if it's not like that whole lovey-dovey sense of being in a relationship love, like family love, friendship love like that. Be open to receiving any form or shape of caring from another individual, whether it be a human or a pet. Be open to receiving is what's being asked with these two cards. So that way you can have more of what it is that you want. And then we have, there is a solution to every problem. There is an ever-ready power that helps me meet and overcome every challenge and crisis in my life. So, speak into existence exactly what it is that you want and hold that intention to set it. Basically kind of a set it and forget it type of aspect with that. Say what it is that you want, hold that intention, and really believe that it's for your greatest and highest good. But think about truly what it is that you want first before you do that. Because if it's not truly what you want for your greatest and highest good, that's not what's going to be coming in for you. It's going to be something else, and you're not going to really realize what it is, and it might not even be something that you saw coming, and it could be something that's more of a lesson than an opportunity in that aspect is what I'm getting. So be careful what you wish for, basically, is what I just got. To just make it a little easier to understand. I make decisions from a place of intuition and power. So, feel it out. Feel out what it is that you want to set your intentions behind, and feel the energy behind it, whether it's kind of uplifting or if it's something that makes you kind of bulk at, kind of afraid of or shy away from. Pay attention to how it is that you're feeling when it is that you ask for these things, and kind of make it a more within reach type of goal, not a very lofty one. Baby steps. You'll get there. Because sometimes bigger is not always better. So These are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that these messages resonated for you at least as much as possible. Know that I love you and that I am truly grateful for all of you. And I say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you guys have done for us lately, for all the donations, for my mother-in-law's GoFundMe page, for all the wishes and the hopes and the prayers and the love that you guys have sent us. We thank you guys so much. We are truly grateful and truly blessed by you. Know that I love you, and I will see you guys next video. Have a blessed one.
I'm dreaming.